Good morning, listeners. You may be wondering if we're having a program this morning, but in fact, that is the program this morning. We just put a little spin on things. This is, of course, your mid-morning program, Final Decision, aired every Monday and Thursday at 11:30. I am, of course, Mark Maitland, your host, and with me, as per usual,
Errol Green from Exodus Funeral Home.
And this morning, we are going to be talking, well, the first segment of the program, we're going to be talking about uh, music or songs associated with funerals. And I draw for this long time Grace Chillers because it is an old time favorite. Later on, before we go to the break, we're gonna draw another old time favorite. And Mr. Green, we're going this direction this morning because of the discussion that was being had on the weekend in relation to music, funeral services, and how things are really, taken a twist per se. And like everything with everything else in Jamaica, we use music to communicate, we use music to promote, and we use music sometimes to either build the vibe or change the vibe. And growing up in Jamaica, there were some songs that when you hear them, you definitely offhand associate them with funeral.
You know, so the earth come.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, what a sunset is going to
Or
be.
the sunrise.
Or the sunrise is going to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
As children, when they hear that one, the next thing you're looking for is the Lincoln or the Cadillac Caprice,
Right.
the long front hearse,
Yes, man.
with the steel horn in the front.
Yes, sir.
And so from then, there are some songs that are associated with music with funerals. And sometimes, Mr. Green, I tend to say, boy, the people them write them good song, and we take it.
We start that call funeral song.
And you know which one comes to mind? The one that the most recent one that Gramps Morgan did. That one that everybody uses now, starting at funerals. People like you. You're somewhere.
Yeah.
There's somewhere for people like you.
Yeah, that's a nice song. That's a nice one.
That's a nice song, and I mean everybody start using it.
A candlelight.
Candlelight and
Trust
funeral.
me, yeah, that one.
I guarantee.
People listen for that one.
I guarantee when I go to funerals these days and someone do that, especially home tributes, you are gonna hear somebody sing that song.
But there was a song
People like
in a sermon that reigned for long,
Mm-hmm.
The one that said that every funeral I go someone sing a song. They are somewhere around
Somewhere around the
God.
throne. Somewhere around the throne was an iconic song,
Yes, man. That was an anthem for
It was an
funeral.
anthem for funeral. And you guarantee
Yeah,
you're going to
man.
hear it at least twice
Somebody,
at funeral.
something about two times.
Two times a
When
year.
they went for that service.
Somewhere around the throne. I went to the house where they used to
man.
live. Yeah.
And when they ring it to the man, them start to put it on the person name in it now. You know? Yeah, man. Aunt G ain't live here anymore.
Somewhere around the throne. So this morning we are just doing things a little light, a little bit on the lighter side, because music plays a vital role in trust me, the life of Jamaicans. If you are Jamaican, you know that music. Even if you listen to our commercials,
Right.
we sing everything, our DJ everything, and the the more spiritual persons will draw for the Grace Chillers, or the same one that you just sang, Mr. Green, somewhere on the throne, and the one that will be playing before they break another Grace Chillers. But in the secular world,
But Sir Mark, there's a next artist, I don't remember his name. You have a series of songs that used to reign to, Tell Jesus to send for me.
you know, come on, I tell Jesus to send for me.
Right.
Yeah, man, that little
Yeah, man,
man. And he had a couple of them.
A couple of them.
Couple of them.
Those is reign in funeral thing.
So in Jamaica, in the funeral industry in Jamaica, there are certain things that resonate with us, and music is one of those things, and there are particular songs that resonate with funerals and or death and dead yard.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. As I was saying, in the secular world, I act and lose a friend.
Right, because what happened now in a sermon, there's a twist to it now,
Yeah.
Because one time it used to be strictly gospel,
Strictly gospel. Strictly
right? But there are secular songs now that them even playing in the church.
in the church. Yeah, man.
Which to be honest, I kind of feel appreciative of that. To know that once the lyrics is clean,
It's clean. Mhm.
the song can be accepted.
But it's not every church, though,
Well, it might not play in church, but in the procession.
In the procession, in the procession.
In the procession.
And of course, you will find individuals who make special requests. Special requests. So you know if it's a mother.
You know, a secular song playing in the church, regular. Dance with my father.
Dance
again.
with my father. I was coming to that one. Dance with my father by Luther Vandross.
By Luther Vandross.
That going ring and
Yeah.
and you're going to have Dance with my father. If it's a woman, you're going to have I Remember Mama.
I remember Mama.
In a happy way.
Yeah.
So these things adopt.
But Dance with my father is a secular song.
It's a secular song.
But Remember Mama is a gospel.
Yeah, but Dance with My Father isn't even a funeral song, you know.
No, it's not a funeral song. But I'm talking about secular song
Secular song.
that plays in church.
Mhm.
You know, you find that song that
Right.
you know they play it in church.
And People Like You is the latest phenomenon. That one.
Yeah, people
That
like
Dance
you.
Morgan. That's the one that we start ring on.
Alvad, Alvad, Bujavat, Alvad.
Which one?
Buried alive.
I was
Buried alive.
No, but when you hear that singer,
We have Sir Mark. That play every dead yard.
Dead yard, what not funeral?
It play a funeral still, you know, but mostly young people funeral. But you know, it's a trend now, man.
That
That
trend.
one is trending.
Yeah. And
A Buried alive. Trust me, I
there are
like
some-
it.
There are some others too. I don't. To tell the truth, Mr. Green, I don't know the artist them name, you know. You see, after I acting, I don't really know the artist them.
Yeah.
So I don't know about to beat me because I don't know the artist's name. But I
Yeah,
hear
man.
the songs.
I think Deep Joy did one too, you know.
Deep Jahai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did one too. A very nice one.
And there are a lot of them. There's one that if I remember the line clearly, friends where the friends where you lose, they are Zion await in a all white.
Just for that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So
You,
these
you'll hear those in a funeral procession. And to be honest, you know, depending on the type of death or you know the age group.
right?
You understand? You know, some of those music really it's relevant.
It's relevant.
It fit in.
And we use music to pay tribute to our loved
Mhm.
ones. And I realize that the young people, I realize that even in the music industry, there are artists who write songs to pay tribute to their friends or persons from within their ranks who would die, especially when it's a violent, whether by a gunshot or unfortunate circumstances,
Yeah.
accident. So they would do these songs.
I know what to call those songs. Sir Mark. I call them happy songs. And I think for some people who are doing the crossover
Mhm.
from secular to gospel,
Mhm.
I think they should be doing more of those songs.
And another one that used to play a lot is the one that Puff Daddy did for Biggie Smalls when he died. Seems like yesterday we used to rock the show. That one there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every step I take. You know me can't do the singing thing. But that's one of them that used to resonate. And we have adopted this some of these music, some of these international music. Boys to Men song is another one that even recently, see Boys to Men and Brandy, Missing You is a song that I am asked to play regularly in the hearse. Boys to Men, How Do I Say Goodbye to Yesterday is another one that persons ask, play these songs because to them it's a message that resonates with them, and it's an anthem that they use to pay tribute to their loved ones in different ways. I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. It's
Right.
another one. So persons have found these songs.
Yeah, and Sir Mark, there was a time in Jamaica, you know, in recent time, I should say, when it was just revival, you know,
We'll soon come to that.
rocking the thing, you know.
We'll soon come to that. But we're gonna take a break now, and when we come back for the break, we're gonna give you a piece of another song that we used to use, that we are still using. So we're gonna go to the break, and then we play that song to come back.
Won't last forever.
shady green pastures, so rich and so sweet. God live is their children. Oh Lord, where the cool waters flow, there's a weary once feel. God live is their children alone.
Yes, yeah, that was another one from the Grace Chillers called Shady Green Pastures. Mr. Green, you know who we used to? There are two gentlemen that used to, as I say, take over Hearst Music. Jim Reeves and Reverend FC Barnes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you hear a Hearst coming up, and it's not
Yeah.
Jim Reeves or FC Barnes,
Right.
you know, say, funeral already yet, you know.
But again, Mr. Maitland, you know, every different type of song have its place
Of its place.
and the times. And not only that, being in the funeral business for quite some time now, I learned to adapt, yeah, because there are some church, you have to study the church and the principles of the church, you know.
And there are some churches where you can't play nothing.
You can't play nothing at all, like the Jehovah Witness church, right? Jehovah Witness, you cannot play those kind of music.
Right.
They have their own type
They
of
have their
music
own
they
type
play.
of music, right?
And there was a time, Mr. Maitland, when you I don't really want to call a church, I get a problem.
No,
you know,
no kind of church. I get no
right?
problem, no.
But there are some churches that you could not play like revival.
Right.
Pastor will come and tell you,
Change the music.
change the music.
Yes.
And let's say they have their own type of music they play.
Yes.
So, you know, a person will go to Anglican, you know, the type of music to play. A person go to a Methodist, you know, the type of music to play. A person go to an Adventist, you know, the type of music to play because, you know, you play within,
Within the context of what they believe. And,
right,
and
so
they
that
teach.
they can be comfortable.
Right. And so, again, Mr. Green, what you're finding, you know, based on what you just said as well, there are funerals that I've gone to where persons have, quote unquote, got into trouble based on the song that they select or they choose to sing. Because, again, if it is not within the context of what the denomination teaches, then of course it's going to go across their beliefs. And to you, it might be a song that comforts the bereaved, or it's a song that you believe, you know, is appropriate.
It might disturb the congregation.
But at the end of the day, it is something that is not appreciated in a particular congregation. And for that reason also, I often say to funeral directors, you need to know your clients, and not only your clients, but you need to know who you're serving and where you're serving. So it is important to find out the church, if it's a church setting, and what the church believe, because it's not anything goes. Sometimes you'll see a procession going on the road, and I know a lot of persons flag dance or music in hearse, and quite frankly, I am not a believer of playing dance and music in hearse, because I think that everything has its place. And forgive me, listener, I hope nobody's offended, but I have often had the request to play certain type of music, and I have to say to my clients, I am sorry, this is a request I cannot honor, because at the end of the day, I still have to think about things in context and think of the demographic that I serve.
Yeah, man, we as funeral directors, Mr. Maitland, we have to help our client to understand the occasion,
Mm-hmm.
right? This is not a time and a place for that,
Mm-hmm.
right? We are here to say farewell. You know, we are here at a Thanksgiving service celebrating the life of that individual. Let us do it into a respectful
Right,
manner.
right.
And, you know, because some of the songs that they are asking us to play, it don't fit for your
Enough
play.
for your play, man. It's out of place, and I want individuals to understand that it's not a disrespect to you, you know. But when it's all said and done, you have to please understand that after we have served your family, there are other individuals who we would have loved to serve, but because of what they heard, they are gonna be reluctant to even consider us. And especially, I don't know about Mr. Green, but for me, I mostly serve church people, you know, Mr. Green.
Right.
And for that reason, I have to be careful what
yeah, because
the
not
sound.
not only that, but you have to realize that the young man grandmother, our grandparents, they are Christian, they are
Yes,
believers,
yes.
and you might have a few like a rude boy friends.
Yes.
So you can't run the dead yard
As if
or the person based on
based
them.
on them. Based
Right,
on
you have,
them.
you have to consider say you know you have friends of the family also. I've been to grave digging, and me have to go to the selector and say, brother, I know you're alone. I know your young people alone there.
You have to have respect.
Play some music will make sense.
You have to have respect. All right. The other type of music, Mr. Green, that I see now start to take over, because what I realize, no matter, even if the family say, and people do make requests for the church setting, they want Jim Reeves or they want Grace Chillers or they make their selection. You see, when they reach Graveside, street revival, you know.
Sir Mark, you know what music you talk when you not talk about to take over the place. One of African man singing now. Where you go? Jerusalem.
Jerusalem. Yeah, man.
Jerusalem.
No, but Jerusalem. You see,
It's
Jerusalem.
a gospel
brother.
song, a secular song.
There's a Jerusalem gospel, and the African one that you're talking about is that. Well, I'm not even knowing it.
When I walk sideway, man, and I dance sideway,
Jerusalem.
and I go so like Jerusalem,
Yeah. I'm not even know, brother, but that's just it.
lean on the lot, something like that.
Everybody love it.
Boy, me I tell you,
Everybody
brother.
love it, and when you go,
We don't know
to-
it. I already be like, so that.
but,
I
but,
already be like.
but before we end the program, we're going to drop the Jerusalem, you know, because I see my producer looking for it.
Yeah, man.
I see my producer, Master KG. Master KG, give us a one little piece of it there. Give the listeners one little piece.
Yeah, man. We need to hear that one.
Yeah.
Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So Jerusalem is not a gospel song, you know, brother.
No.
But this is because we are Jerusalem, you know.
That one the play church, you know. That play everywhere, though.
But if you're watching music video, you realize it's not a gospel, you know.
It's a happy song.
It's a happy song. But you see, we just want bounce, you know. We just want something to bounce because
They're really nice.
the only word in that we know is Jerusalem, you know. and when you go to a burial and you're playing Jerusalem, everybody will move.
Yes, man. That's
Everybody's
that
gonna
song.
move. And I like the way Mr. Green how music has helped to shape what we do, because even in the whole context of a funeral setting, music is gonna bring out a celebratory aspect
Right?
in things. So persons are grieving, but then at the end of the day, even though we are grieving, let us find time to have a little joyful
But
moment.
Mr. Maitland, the first time of music still, you know, you see make people grieve more, you know.
Mhm.
Because when they hear the earth bus road, you know, I hear that song, they know a balling start, you know, brother.
Hey, you know which song right now? Which song right now? Any funeral setting it is played in, you're going to cause balling. Michael Jackson gone too soon.
Gone too soon, yeah.
Anywhere you play gone too soon.
Yeah, that one, yeah, that have a buzz.
Yes.
That's one of a buzz.
Yes.
That one of a
But,
buzz.
but after all of this is done and the thing settles, you go to the graveside and you bury, person will tell you, especially if you're like us who play at the repass, person is going to tell you, this is what they want to hear because
No,
repass is a
But
celebration.
sometimes they say you can't play it, you know. It cause too much tears.
Yeah.
I've seen where those songs were asked to stop.
Yeah.
They said no, not play them songs. Too
And
much.
They want the faster pace and they want the Jerusalem, they want the
Yeah, man.
Mahdia
'Cause too many
Providence.
people are crying when those
Yes,
songs are
yes.
are playing.
So even in the grieving aspect of life, persons tend to want to find a little time even to draw for some celebration, draw for some happy times. And part of it is that those who come to give you support, you want to take this time, whether at the repass or the graveside or after the graveside, just to say thank you and just to, have a light moment with them, express your gratitude. And so when these songs are being played, it kind of create the environment. Persons moving, So it takes away from the grieving and the discussion.
Mr. Maitland, may I tell you something? Before I go, I need to say this. The traditional songs that normally sing at graveside, people don't even know them again.
No.
Like, meet me by the river someday.
Hey, I was at a funeral on the weekend, you know, and the pastor was saying, let us raise some courses.
People don't know, the young people don't know that.
And I just said, boy, pastor, it look like you have to keep a crusade, you know. You know what the people say? Turn on the hearse music.
Yeah, they want, at graveside, now, they play the earth music.
The hearse music.
I ever bring a thumb drive at the graveside because
Yes.
those songs that we normally sing as graveside songs, we call them.
They are no longer.
People don't know them.
Only time you hear them is when they're doing a church funeral.
Right.
Somebody has been going to church for years, and they have members of the church who come to the graveside. That's the only time you hear these songs. Mr. Green, I've gone to funerals, you know, where you're at graveside, you know, and there's nobody to sing.
Yeah,
The
we have
poor
to,
pastor alone.
we
you
have
know.
to hold it be a time
When you
when
get
you get
over-
to, people they don't
They
know
don't
them
know
songs there.
these songs.
They don't know them.
They don't know this.
We shall have a grand time. Oh, they don't know them the song there, brother.
So the traditional music now has begun to take, and the truth is, Mr. Green, I don't mind, you know, because as I said, like I said, these type of songs, the Jerusalem by Master KG and other songs, the Marvia Providence, these songs that create a mood, a kukudu,
They are happy songs.
happy song, they
Yeah,
create an
happy
atmosphere for
song.
you to sing and dance. Hey, revival songs, I don't know, but even those who are averse to revival
Because
songs,
Kukudu come change the ball game still. You know.
change it,
Kukudu come change it
Change
all
it all
together.
together.
You know what I mean?
change it all together.
You know.
And the thing that I
Because
find
Kukudu sing the same kind of long time song, you know.
In a
but
different way.
In a different way.
in a different way.
In a different way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I did that funeral weekend, man, and people, young people, old people, children, everybody just dancing to the revival song. And so we find, Mr. Green, that yes, we may beat on some persons based on the type of songs that are being played, but again, Jamaica is a place where we are musically inclined. Music
Right.
is involved in everything, and even in deaths, burial, funeralization, music has its place. So we are, wow, Mr. Green,
Yes, sir,
the
man.
release the time.
Yes, sir, man. You know,
done.
that graveside. I pay a drama go on. When the music then start play, like you forget your funeral, the
Right.
people them there. Them just enjoy the beat. Them enjoy the music and them just
Friends, time is up on us. When we come back Thursday, we are going to go into another interesting discussion. We're going to talk about something that has been a part of our funeral culture for a long time. Then we're going to, discuss where it comes from, the meaning, and the implications. This has been another program, another half an hour. As soon as I start having fun, it expires. But this has been your program, Final Decision.
Go have to ask them for some more time.
I am Mark
because
Maitland from the Garden of Paradise Funeral Home.
I am Errol Green from Exodus Funeral.
And we're going to leave you with Jerusalem by Master KG. So for those who started dancing, you can complete the dancing for the next minute or so that we have.
It will get better.